Question number 1. Here angle 1 and angle 2 are given. So yes, they share one common arm here. So yes, they are adjacent angles. Looking at the figure number 2, here angle 1 and angle 2, they share here one common arm. They have one common vertex and the non-common arms are on the either side of the common vertex. So yes, this is also adjacent angles. Moving next to question number 3. Here no common vertex. Here the vertex is different, here the vertex is different. Okay, common arm also not there, and no non-common arms lying on the either side. So no, these are not adjacent angles. Here let us check it out. Angle A, we here angle 1, let us name it AOB. Okay, this is our angle AOB, and this is complete angle they have given. Okay, and if we mark here D, okay, so what will be it? DOB. It will be angle DOB. Okay, now see that here. First angle 1 is angle AOB. Second angle is angle DOB. Check it out. First, vertex. Do they have the vertex? Yes, they have one common vertex, that is O. Talking about angle AOB, it is made up of ray OA and OB. This. And for angle DOB, it is made up of angle DO and OB. Okay. Now you can see in both the angles OB is common. OB is common arm. Okay. So here common arm is OB. Okay. Common arm is OB. And our third point is they have one common arm. One common arm is there. But do they have non-common arm on the either side? Next to each other, both the arms, here two common arms do not lie on the either side. It should be on the either side of the common arm. So our third point, non-common arm should be on the either side of the common arm, is not fulfilled. So these angles are not adjacent. Okay, these angles are not adjacent there, as they don't have common arm, non-common arm lying on the either side of the common arms. Okay, next, last question here. Angle 1 and angle 2, again they have common vertex, they have common arm here, and both the non-common arms lies on the either side of the array, common arm. So this is yes, adjacent angles. Next question, question number 2. Here first question is to find out the following adjacent angles are not or what. So first, angle AOB and angle BOC. So let us mark it. Angle AOB and axis angle BOC here. Okay, so they have common vertex O as a common vertex. Okay, OB, here OB, you can see OB here. OB is the common arm, and next they have non-common arm, ray AO and ray OC are the non-common arm that lies on the either side of OB. So these both are adjacent angles. So our answer is verified. Okay, next, angle BOD and angle BOC. Angle BOD, complete angle BOD is one angle. Okay, this is one angle. And angle BOC, another is this one, angle BOC. Okay, now let us check it out whether they have common vertex. They have common vertex O is the common vertex. Point 2, common arm. What is the common arm here? Can you see? Which is the common arm? Let us find it out. For angle BOD, it is made up of ray BOD. Here it is made up of ray OB and ray OD. So, ray OB and ray OD. Now, what about angle BOC? BOC. It is made up of ray OB and ray OC. So, it is made up of ray OB and ray OC. Now, which is the common arm? You can see ray which is common in both the angles, that is OB. OB is the common arm. Okay, this is our second point. So we got OB as the common arm. So marking common arm here, when we mark OB as the common arm, whether two non-common arms lies on the either side. Whether two non-common arms lies on the either side of the common arm OB. No, this figure is totally different, because normally when there is a common arm, the non-common arm lies on the either side. Here the common arm is outside, not inside. Okay, non-common arms do not lie on the either side. Okay, so this is not adjacent. These angles are not adjacent. Angle OBD and angle BOC are not. Page number 99. Think and discuss and write. Okay, we know the condition about the linear pair. The linear pair of angles total sum is 180 degree. It is 180 degree. Now first question. Can two acute angles form a linear pair? Now what do you mean by acute angle? Acute angle are the angles whose measurements lies between 0 and 90. Okay, the angles which are less than 90 degree are called acute angles. So linear pair total sum is 180 degree, and when two acute angles are added, whether they form a linear pair. Check out. Suppose we take 60 degree and another 70 degree acute angle. So when we add both the angles, what we get? 130 degree. We don't get 180. Okay, whenever you will take two acute angles, it is not possible that they form a linear pair of angles. So can two acute angles form a linear pair of angles? No, they cannot form. You can add any acute angle, whether it is 89 plus 89, then also you will get 178, not 180. Okay, so they will not form a linear pair. Now can two obtuse angles form a linear pair? Obtuse angle means more than 90 degree. Okay, if we take more than 90 degree between 180 degree, so any angle you can take. If we take 100 plus 110, so it comes to 210. So they are not forming linear pair of angles. They are 210. It is more than 180. So no, this is also no. Two obtuse angle cannot form a linear pair of angles. Any two obtuse angle you can take and check out the condition. Two right angles form a linear pair of angles. Right angles comes to 90 degree, and when two right angles are added, it comes to 180 degree. So yes, two right angles form a linear pair. Coming to try these sums, check the following pairs of angles form a linear pair. First, only the condition is you have to add both the angles and find out whether their addition comes to 180 or not. Here the total addition is 180, so yes, they are linear pair of angles. 90 plus 60, it comes to 150, so no, they are not linear pair. When we add 90 and 80, it comes to 170 degrees, so they are also not linear pair of angles. No. Next, fourth, 65 degree plus 115, it comes to 180 degree. When you see the straight line, it's already you can say that it is linear pair of angles. So this is yes. Next, page number 101. Question is, in the given figure, angle 1 is 30 degree and find angle 2 and angle 3. Figure is already given. Now we have already learned about the concept of vertically opposite angle. Here the vertically opposite angles are 1 and angle 3, angle 2, and here the opposite side is this one. Okay. Now the question is, angle 1 is, this is 30 degree, it is given. It is 30 degree. Okay, this is 30 degree. Find angle 2 and angle 3. Now always it is 360 degree. Total it is, when the vertically opposite angles are given, is totally 360 degree. Okay. When you hide something, let us check it out. When you hide this, can you see it is 180 degree? Linear pair of angles it is formed. Okay. So this is 180 degree. Okay. Move like this. This is a straight line again. You can see this is 180 degree. Okay. 2 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 total forms the 180 degree. When you move here, again you can see it is linear pair 180 degree, and when you move here also it is, you can see angle 1 and here another angle, so it is total 180 degree. So if it is total 180 degree and one angle you already know, so you can subtract the given angle from 180 degree and you will get the answer for the another angle. So same method, finding out the angle where the one angle is already given, we will use the linear pair of angles. Okay. So angle 1 and angle 2 forms the linear pair. Okay, here angle 1 and angle 2 forms the linear pair of angles. So we can say that angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to 180 degree. Angle 1 already we know it is 30 degree. So 30 degree plus 2, angle 2 is equal to 180 degree. So angle 2 is equal to 180 degree minus 30 degree. Okay. And subtracting 30 from 180, we'll get angle 2 is equal to 150 degree. Okay. We are getting the answer, angle 2 is equal to 150 degree. Now as already we have got 150. Now opposite angles are always equal. Okay. Opposite angles are equal, that we know. So angle 1 is equal to angle 3 as they are opposite, vertically opposite. Write down completely, vertically opposite angles. So angle 3 is also 30 degree. So these are the conditions that you have to write down and you have to apply. Vertically opposite angles are always equal. And if it angle 2 is, we have got 150, so another, this side angle will be also of 150 degree, vertically opposite angles. Clear? If you want to check it out, what I have said here, it is 150. So when you will subtract 150 from 180, here automatically you will get 30 degrees. So you are having vertically opposite angles same. Okay. Now question number 2 is that give an example of vertically opposite angles in your surroundings. Okay. So this is question number 2 is homework for you. Find out the things which are vertically opposite angles near your surroundings.